Okay, I'm back. I'm back. M2, I should be back. Am I back? I think I'm good. Are we good? Are we good?
It's official.
You win.
You win, I win, everybody wins. Everybody is a winner out here. How's everybody feeling out there? I hope everybody's doing beautiful. We're going to get into the ElmonX AMA. We're going to see what they got going on, and they're going to talk about The Scream by Edvard Munch. I don't know why I called it Gustav Monk. Oh, because I was probably thinking of Gustav Klimt. I'm not too sure, but we're going to get into it, guys. I hope everybody's feeling good. It's about to go down in about 5 minutes. Who's out here? We got Mission in the building. How's everybody doing? Costa, how you feeling out there? I hope you're doing well. How are you guys feeling out there? What are you guys buying? What are you guys selling? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments down below. So we're going to go and check out this ElmonX. They're dropping The Scream. That is right. ElmonX is dropping The Scream NFT, digital asset, a digital collectible. I don't know what to call it, guys. What will be the best way to call it? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys are watching the replay, go ahead and like the video and let me know in the comments down below, because you guys watch the videos but you guys don't comment. So please comment down below and tell me what was the question? If you guys are excited about ElmonX, also let me know what you guys are buying and what you guys are selling. I need to know, what are you guys buying right now? Are you guys in the marketplace? Are you guys going to buy anything? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, ElmonX, The Scream, 1985, the lithograph. So we know that Edvard Munch did a few of these paintings. So the story goes that my boy would create a painting, right? And he would have a collection and he would have this whole storyline along with all his paintings. And he was so obsessed with donating a collection to the museum after he died that he went off and started duplicating the painting as he sold it. So for example, every time he sold the painting, he would repaint the painting so he still had it. So if I have a painting of whatever, of A, right? I have a painting of the letter A. If I sold that painting, I would do another painting exactly like it just so I have one in my possession at all times, which is crazy. So he actually painted that The Scream, multiple times. The Scream, what is it, Edvard? Okay, Edvard Munch. Let's go and see and check out to see this one's really good video. Art explained in 15 minutes. The Scream by Edvard Munch. This was a little bit quicker. Let's do this one. This painting has a lot of history.
I was walking along the road with two friends. The sun was setting.
Oh no, I don't think I could do that one. I don't think I could do that.
Terrifying figure with understood that Van Gogh track, whose posters were on the streets of Paris through their own emotional
I've seen this already, so I'm gonna fast forward it to where I think we should start, because I don't think we want to spend the so here it is.
In Germany. In Berlin, he was friends with the Swedish writer August Strindberg. And as so often with Munch, it was literature he looked to for inspiration to explain universal human experiences.
So all his paintings were really sad. This guy had a crazy childhood, really sad, depressing paintings, and he ended up doing this storyline of paintings of how you fall into love and then you die. So a lot of it
he produced in the 1890s, The Frieze of Life, was intended to be seen as a poem of life, love and death, and it would be his life's major work. The series started with 6, but eventually grew to a total of 22 works. The Scream would be just one of them. The Impressionists had, of course, worked in...
So The Scream was a part of a collection of paintings that he created that told a story.
Working this way to create a total work of art, or in German, a Gesamtkunstwerk. Munch split the works into 4 themes, and when we place them together, as he would have, we can see he was trying to tell a story. Here we have the seeds of love, the passing of love, anxiety,
And that's where the scream comes from the anxiety portion of the storyline. And this collection, he wanted to donate it to a museum. And in order for him to have it in his possession, every time he sold a piece, he had to redo the painting. So there's a bunch of originals, but duplicates that are running around, and we are getting the lithograph on ElmonX as a digital.
and death. Around this time, Munch started to produce multiple versions of many of his paintings. There was a practical reason behind it. His idea was to keep the frieze of life together and eventually donate them as a whole to a museum in Oslo when he died. So when he sold a painting, he then produced a copy to replace it to avoid breaking up the group.
Did you just hear that? It's so legendary. Like, you know, that's one of the reasons I'm so bullish on ElmonX. When I first came into Vivi, and I was really looking forward for the art aspect of it. And, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, Salvador Dali. I can't wait for Keith Haring. I can't wait for Gustav Klimt. I can't wait for Van Gogh. I can't wait for, you know, these type of artists, Leonardo, and they eventually end up coming out, right? They end up coming out with ElmonX. And what solidified ElmonX and how we heard of ElmonX is because they collaborated with Vivi with the Patrick Hughes. So you could already have the if Vivi goes up, ElmonX would go up with it. And ElmonX is doing things too. They're doing a lot of grassroots. They're releasing a lot of NFTs along with these because they're collaborating with Bridgman Images, who's the people that actually own, it's 12 o'clock, actually own these photographies. All right. My alarm went off. All right. So Bridgman Images owns the licenses to all these paintings and not the actual painting, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So ElmonX, they're doing a lot, even with the grassroots, putting money into the community, cultivating community, the collaborations, the consistency, and the quality, right? The quality. I know that a lot of people went over there and started nitpicking at some of the stuff, and I do agree with you guys, but they went back and fixed that. So yeah, I'm very bullish on this project right here. So we're gonna go and check out Twitter real quick to see if it already has started. Ooh, it already started, y'all. Let's get into it. Oh, reminder set, share. Is it happening right now? Is it happening right now? How do I join? How do I join? Oh, no. How do I join this? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Are they live? Are they live? Set reminder set. Oh, start listening. Let's do it.
Are you ever gonna think about this emoji the same again after this space? I don't think so.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Edvard Munch. What an amazing artist, very famous artist. And what's special about ElmonX is they're bringing the ability for us to be able to experience fine art on the blockchain. Well, how do they do this? They partner with a phenomenal brand called Bridgman Images. Bridgman, I'm going to go ahead and bring Will up.
Bridgman owns Marilyn Monroe, Jimi Hendrix. They own like a lot of different photography.
Let's bro. So ElmonX partners with Bridgman Images, and Bridgman Images gets to go in and they have the
Can you guys hear this? Can you guys hear this?
Licensing to be able to go and see these amazing fine art pieces as they rest in their homes and these museums around the world. And through a variety of techniques, they get to, document and photograph and film amazing works of art from around the world so that you can experience them in your home, in your wallet, and even in augmented reality. There's been a few phenomenal pieces, some very famous pieces that we'll get them to talk about that a little bit later. For example, the Mona Lisa, ElmonX has brought to our living rooms, Starry Night by Van Gogh, et cetera, et cetera. So some really phenomenal work that they're doing out here to bring fine art to the blockchain, to make it accessible for people to experience around the world in a new way. I don't know any other amazing brand that is doing it at this level. So big ups to ElmonX. They're a very special brand. And yeah, let's welcome in Will. He's joining us from OpenSea. We're having the good vibes going on here. Will, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for the introduction. Super happy to be here. Happy to be talking about this drop. We're very excited on the OpenSea side. I will jump in just a bit. I am getting the OpenSea Twitter account to hop in here as well and bring more people into the space. So I'll be back in just a moment, but very excited to kick off the combo.
Yeah, awesome. Take your time. We're just getting the room built up. So go ahead and retweet the space.
Take your time, but hurry up.
Get your finger fingers
your time,
ready.
but hurry up. I'm
Go
just
ahead
kidding.
and look at the pin tweets up top. Hype's going to walk through a few of them just to kind of start to familiarize ourselves with the tweets up top. They're very important. We put all the relevant information that you're going to need to, and you can make bookmarks out of those. The drop is not until Friday, so don't worry. You still have plenty of time. It's going down this Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we have plenty of time. That's why we're doing this space in advance, because we want you to be ready. So you're not scrambling during mint time, because this is a very limited drop. All of their drops are, small batch collections, and there's a reason for that. So I'm going to go to Hype. I'll pass the mic over to him. He'll start walking through the
Do you guys think it's gonna sell out?
And we'll just start
Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys
ourselves, and please
think it's gonna
retweet
sell
the
out?
space. We want to build this room up as much as possible so that we can get the information.
Oh, and they're
out
collaborating
there. So, yeah,
with
welcome in
OpenSea?
everyone.
They're
We see you all down there. All the
I
amazing
don't know about OpenSea,
communities
though.
in the house. We are about community. We're here to amplify communities. We do it every day on all of our spaces. So I see a lot of these amazing.
I think it's gonna
PFPs
sell out.
down
There should have been a
So,
whitelist.
yeah, I'll pass the mic to Hype, and
There
keep
should have
building
been a
up this room.
whitelist.
Let's
There
grow.
should have been a whitelist.
Awesome intros. Yeah, we also got Michael from
Come on, man.
Guard up here. Let's say
Yo, there should have been a whitelist for this drop. There should have been a whitelist for this drop, for real. Like, I almost feel like I'm not gonna get one.
major collaborations here. They're making sure your wallets.
I almost
are
feel like I'm not
protected
gonna get
too.
one. I'm not lying.
They're joining forces with Guard and Michael.
Oh,
What's up,
man.
Mike? Good to see you again. How's everything with you, man?
Yo,
How's everything
they
been
should have
with
done
Guard?
whitelist for the Mona Lisa users.
It has
bro.
been going great. Awesome to be in the space with you guys. Amazing that ElmonX focuses on security and the topic of discussion. A lot of communities don't even bring up security until people lose their assets. So it's great to align with you guys on the fact of, hey, let's secure the space. And currently with the team at ETH Denver, we are networking. We just finished a MetaMask conference event, had Ohm and Martin, the co-founders of Guard, speaking about security in the space. So it's just amazing that this is now being a topic of more discussion, since the masses are gonna be coming in, and we have to make sure that they have the right education and the right tools. That's a win for everybody.
I play with that. I like that. I like
Right,
that. Make some noise for
that's
Wallet Guard, yo.
The best part about this team here in ElmonX and what you do as
I love the
well, and, what the
collaborations.
space
I love the
provides.
collaborations.
There's
There's a lot of
information
energy
out
in here. I like it. I like it.
It's an abundance of all this info, but we want to keep these wallets secure, our investments safe, because when we're talking fine art out here, we're talking OpenSea, we want to make sure this backbone is protected, right? We want to make sure this Mona Lisa that we have in our bag, to the scream over here is protected, man. Every time I go to make a purchase now, my Wallet Guard pops up, which is amazing. It gives that other layer, that second thought, and that's what I need out here in the blockchain before I click too fast out here. So keep it up, man.
100%. 100%. And I just want to stress, unfortunately, human nature is to not care until it's too late. Guys, we are a tool that exists right now. It's free, it's open source, and it takes seconds to secure whatever wallet you're using. We're not a wallet. We're not an NFT. We're not a token. We are something that is going to warn you about wallet drainers before you even get to enter the website, before you even have to connect your wallet or run a simulation. So that's the security alpha, and let's be proactive about it instead of just saying, okay, it's not going to happen to me. That's like the last thing that you want to do when it comes to your own security.
Oh, very good too. It's like if we're able to scan it.
We just gotta have that extra second to think about it out here, and we're having fun out here. Lots of good times. We're in a a nice little bull run. It feels like a little pump in here, but we want to be protected at the back end. But checkbox on OpenSea, ElmonX provides this every time as well. They are verified with OpenSea on this incoming drop as well. Alex, Elmon, Jacob, you guys are crushing it out here. You guys have done, I think, over 15 drops already. We got all the stats here. I'm going to go through it in a second, but you guys are crushing it out here. Every drop you have done has the blue checkbox and verified with OpenSea. Alex, man, how you guys liking this? The magic's happening out here. Michael's up here. We got OpenSea. We got to see Kid Arcade down there and being real. We got a lot of the ElmonX family in here. I see someone down there as well with the Scream mask already on, wearing it as their PFP, DJ Roos. This is cool, man. The room's
I'm
getting
excited,
hot.
y'all.
See all
I'm
the
excited, y'all.
ElmonX
We're gonna get
fans in
pumped
here.
up.
Are they ready for the drop, you think, Alex? Are they ready?
I feel like I'm not gonna get one.
If they're
You
not,
should have
they won't be after
whitelisted the
this.
Mona Lisa users or
Oh,
something.
No,
I feel it,
Come
man.
on.
My hands are ready to go. My fingers are ready to go. My
They should have
ink is
whitelisted
ready.
this.
Moon
Come
Queen,
on,
how you
man.
feeling about this drop?
That's the only complaint I have.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. What's important to understand about this phenomenal collaboration with OpenSea is Elmont's desire to grow and to scale at the safest level possible. These are very special pieces, as Hype indicated. You're holding, fine art inspired licensed pieces in your wallet. That's why we have Michael. We made sure he was on this stage today. There's no confusion on how to stay safe in the blockchain. And also, it's ElmonX's desire to make sure that your drop experience, being able to access these phenomenal drops, is streamlined. That's where we bring in OpenSea. OpenSea is the leader of, us interacting in a marketplace. And it's phenomenal to be on stage with them today. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna put out the first question, and then we'll dive into a little bit of the piece. Talking about this phenomenal artist, Edvard Munch. He was a Norwegian painter and printmaker. And this piece that's dropping with ElmonX, it is a lithograph version of this phenomenal and most iconic piece, the Scream. So OpenSea, I'll just ask Will. He has a name. How are you today, Will? Just want to make sure you're back on your mic. But I'm interested in knowing, what got you so excited about working with ElmonX and really, entering into the future of partnership with them and really teaming up your amazing brands. Why is that important to you, and what got you so excited about moving forward with them?
Yeah, thank you so much. I think it was a few things, right? I mean, first and foremost, as you said, the ElmonX team has done a bunch of drops, and the traction has been super exciting. I think what they're doing to sort of bridge the traditional art world over into this digital art world. I like came into NFTs sort of at the onset of generative art, and I think it's been cool to see the space proliferate in that way. But that foundation is building on the back of traditional art, and the fact that Elmon have built up these relationships with these amazing sort of institutions and IP holders in the traditional art world, and they're sort of saying, hey, like, how do we take this space that's sort of been highly exclusive and sort of monolithic in terms of how you can engage with it, and adapt that to this new sort of ecosystem, and in a way that's more accessible to users. And I think that sort of mission was like super exciting for us. And starting with a piece like this, it has in terms of at least our collaboration with Elmon, the recognition of this Scream piece, I think is really significant, like whether you care about art or not. And so there's something that's eye-catching about it, which I think made it an awesome place to start. And beyond that, I think someone earlier was talking about their sort of focus on creating a seamless experience for their users and security. And I think there was a real natural fit. It's awesome to see Wallet Guard up here. There's a lot of aligned goals around making the process really transparent and easy for users, knowing that hey, they come to OpenSea, they click on the banner on the homepage, the verified drop, it's right there. Like that stuff is top of mind and made for a natural fit as well. So I think there's a lot more that I could say in regards to why I'm excited about this, and I'm sure we'll dig into some more here. But just want to shout out the ElmonX team for being really awesome partners so far, so easy to work with, and really thoughtful about how they're going about this. So really pumped for tomorrow, or Friday, excuse me.
Yeah, you're right on point. And I think, with the Bridgman images, backing them with the license, it's really amazing to, see this gap being built right now with you and OpenSea, Bridgman Images, ElmonX. You also got MoonPay as well. Just, the fiat coming in. There's so much design back here happening, for the onboarding, right? We want to onboard into the masses, right? And, with fine art is just one way I see happening out here. It's just such a beautiful product, right? These are one of one masterpieces,
Yo,
like literally just one. We talk about NFTs, right? And NFTs with one of ones inside of them. But these are actual real one of ones, priceless pieces, authenticated all around, right? The Mona Lisa, this is something where, Bridgman Images was able to go in, photograph these, however the process was, being able to have us purchase them and have it to augmented reality. I think to the collector, it bridges the gap, right? Like we can have this piece and also do something with it. And I thought that was just amazing. Ever since I met Alex and Jacob, these
whoa.
guys have been
They
pushing the
should have whitelisted
technology
this piece, man.
through, the
I almost feel
augmented
like I'm not
reality
gonna
and
get
through,
one. I
the fine
almost
art
feel like I'm not
spectrum.
gonna get
And I'm
one.
I'm excited to be up here with you, Will, and OpenSea. I think ElmonX is trying to send you the co-host to the OpenSea. If you can just give that a look over there, we'll get you the co-host spot. But yeah, man, so much is happening, guys, out here in Web3, and it's happening really fast. OpenSea, you guys have been crushing it out here for years. You know what you're doing with, the blockchain and the marketplace. And then you got, fine art coming into play, which is amazing. I love it. Mona Lisa and all of them. I'm a collector at heart, and we're going to keep going through it. So let's talk about Bridgman
Did he
Images
just drop
real
the
quick
VV
as well.
slogan?
Bridgman Images brings the Scream 1895 litho
Woo!
into the digital collectible world. Bridgman are the world's leading specialists in distribution of art, cultural and historical images, the footage for reproduction. With 50 years experience providing from the most prestigious museums, collections, and artists. Their collections of assets span centuries, specialisms, geographies, and mediums, including
Yeah, Bridgman
contemporary
is
and fine
official.
art photography, textile sculpting, maps, documentary footage, and more. So what that means, pretty much they're taking the King Tut mask out here, the Mona Lisas, these one of one pieces, and bringing them to the blockchain so we can enjoy and have fun with them as
They did drop the
collectors.
King Tut.
And that's huge for us, in a Web3 blockchain world to create this ownership for us out here. So we're excited about it. I'm gonna pass the torch back to Moon Queen. We're gonna keep digging into this. We're gonna start reading into the Medium article. I thought it was awesome to have here Will and how OpenSea is collaborating. I think Jacob's behind the mic over there on ElmonX. Hey Jacob, you want to say what's up to everybody
Uh-oh.
out here?
My boy
Hey
Jacob.
guys, Jacob here. Sorry, I've been doing the speaker and the co-host stuff, but no, I'm here listening and super excited.
Awesome.
Oh
Well,
man.
we got the home team here. We're having fun. We're keeping it light. We're keeping it chill. Today, we're talking about Edvard Munch. Well, who is that? He was a Norwegian painter and printmaker. We all know that. He is considered to be a pioneer of an art style called Expressionism, a very famous art movement that was making waves in the early
You think she used
1900s.
AI for this?
And
Let me
let
know
me
in the
tell you,
comments down
this
below.
artist was making waves. He came onto the scene. He was creating art that had really never been seen before. He adds a lot of major characteristic of his art is expressing. He emphasizes expressing a lot of emotion, and he emphasizes subjective experience over realistic depiction. So what that means is, it's almost like a dreamlike state. It's not quite surrealism, but it's pouring emotion in. And one of his trademarks was the psychological component. And that actually added a lot of controversy to his work. He was in European museums, and he was doing a lot of exhibitions. But a little controversy was created. He was creating artwork like nobody had ever seen before, with themes of, he has some love in there, but also anxiety and death and existentialism, themes that, people are a little uncomfortable with, but themes that we all can relate to in the human experience. Uses a lot of intense colors. And what he did is he poured his personal tragedy into his work. So you'll see that a lot in his work. He actually lost his mother, his father, his sister, and you'll see that reflected in his work. And you'll see that reflected especially in this piece, The Scream.
What's up, you
So
tactics?
these tragedies that he experienced, they heavily influenced his art, and he was not afraid to put it into his art. So I really love that about him as an artist. And there's a lot of modern day artists like all of you that are really pouring your emotion. You know, he wasn't afraid to do that, so he became iconic, and that is why this piece, this scream, is so beloved and renowned around the world. So shout out to Edvard Munch. I don't think that he, you know, when he was creating this piece, he would, you know, think that he was going to be on the blockchain one day. But through the partnership of ElmonX and OpenSea, it's about to drop this Friday. So very exciting. Alex, I'm very excited for you. Like you know, I have a smile ear to ear, thinking about just how you're growing your brand. You guys are working so hard. What excites you about the partnership with OpenSea as well? I'm going to pass the same question to you. You know, how you guys really came together is just, it's a very interesting. So, you know, what excites you to sort of utilize the power of the OpenSea platform, you know, to do some of these drops coming up in the future?
Oh, it's great. OpenSea have been absolutely amazing throughout this whole process. It's great that we can utilize their mint platform. I know
3D.
a lot of people have been asking for streamlined mint processes, and OpenSea provide exactly that. Will and the rest of the team at OpenSea, they've been a dream. We had a few meetings early on, and yeah, the whole process has just been super smooth. I don't think we've hit any hiccups along the way. So really excited for Friday to get this piece out. Really excited to see.
Yeah, I'm excited. They should have whitelisted though.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a good drop.
They should have whitelisted Mona Lisa users
It's
at
amazing
least.
to see right
It would have
now.
been half the
Yeah.
supply.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to OpenSea right now. And if you have your MetaMask wallet or Coinbase, you go to your browser, go to OpenSea, and if you go to the top left corner, you'll see drops. If you click drops, you'll actually see Edvard Munch it pops up within the next a couple rotations,
No!
and you'll see him pop
Don't
up. So you can
promote
see
it.
this right
Don't
on the
promote
OpenSea
it.
page. It's
Don't
being
promote it.
advertised right now.
Oh, I hope
Go
it's
hit
not
your
advertised.
notifications on for the
Oh,
drop,
man.
everybody. Be ready for it. It's coming up Friday, March 1st, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m.
man.
Eastern time as well.
You know that's good
We'll
though.
get the
That's
rest of
good.
the times up top too.
I'm gonna tell
Let's
you
start
why.
going through the Medium article a little bit. Actually, let's have Jacob answer the question, and Alex too. I know Alex just did. Jacob, how are you feeling about the collaboration with OpenSea? I know this is an exciting time to be on stage for you guys, but how are you feeling, Jacob?
Yeah, super excited. You know, obviously it's a new experience for us. You know, having done our drops on our own platform and, you know, using some other platforms as well. But, you know, OpenSea being, you know, arguably the world's largest platform.
Facts.
You know, super exciting to open this up to.
I'm mad at OpenSea though.
See what the reaction's like. And I think, you know, as kind of Alex and, you know, Will have said, everything's been really positive. Everyone's excited, and, you know, hopefully we can bring some more drops following this.
Yes.
That's exciting.
See,
Yeah,
OpenSea
I mean,
promoting this
I
is
think it's
good
like always,
because
I think for
it's
all
the
of
most
us, you know,
commercial
to see a
NFT
project
platform.
Go to, you know, OpenSea and be on that launch pad up top. It's amazing to see, and then especially you guys. You guys have been out here for, you know, maybe 2 years plus now, right? And you guys have been always with the NFC chips, you know, augmented reality, so far ahead of the technology right now. So I think it's well deserved. And OpenSea, you guys got a good crew over here with the ElmonX too, and it's good to hear everything's going seamless because that's what we want to hear out here. Let's go through this a little bit, man. You know, you guys, again, there's an awesome link on OpenSea, OpenSea.io/category/ElmonX. And you can see all of the previous drops from ElmonX, all with checkboxes and verified, you know, to make sure we feel a little more secure in the transaction. And this one already has been pre-verified. So we're ready to go. OpenSea, ElmonX coming in Friday. This is going to be a fun time. Let's go to the Medium article a little bit. Let's talk about the mint size. Let's talk about the prices a little bit because this is where the juice.
There should have been a whitelist.
Noah's here from MoonPay. We got to understand how to also do some of these transactions. How's it going, Noah? How are you today? I want to say, how are you, man?
Boom. Thanks for having me. I'm Noah Pompan, Director of Partnerships here at MoonPay. We couldn't be more excited about working with Jacob and the ElmonX team on opening up access to some of these amazing pieces that the ElmonX team is curating to individuals that are new to the ecosystem. We make it easy via our fiat on and off ramps to top up wallets, to sell crypto via ACH back to a card or bank account. And the product being used in this activation with OpenSea, a longstanding partner of ours, is Checkout, which allows you to mint directly from chain or buy secondary using credit card transactions and or debit card, excuse me. And that's highlighted in the Medium article that actually says the flow and more about this drop better than I could. So feel super fortunate to be a part of this project and can't wait to see how it mints on Friday.
Man, we got some powerhouses on the stage. We got MoonPay, we got WalletGuard, OpenSea, ElmonX, and they're all collaborating, Moon Queen. Like, this is huge. Like, I hope everyone's seeing this down below. We got 12 retweets on the room, 100 plus people in here. Everyone go to the bottom right corner, hit that review button, repost it. We're going to start talking the drop and some prices, and it's going to get juicy in here now. So the alpha's about to get dropped. Noah, that's awesome, man. You're bridging the gap, right? You're doing a huge thing out here, I think, to onboard people as well. I see MoonPay pop up all the time when I'm in OpenSea, and it's an honor again to be on stage with everybody here. And thank you, ElmonX, for letting us co-host too. But Noah, man, how you feeling about this? Like, we're starting to see the fiat come into play, and I think it's a major part of this whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Hats off to Jacob, because we've been and everybody involved in the project here on, first of all, getting the timing so right. There's a lot of enthusiasm in the market now. I couldn't think of a better time to launch a new product and have such an iconic piece of IP tied to this. So we're excited to again continue working with OpenSea on providing a checkout product and having that same service span across ElmonX and future drops on the platform. So
ElmonX is dope.
If anybody on this call also has questions about how to integrate any of our products, please message me directly, and would love to get you sorted and democratize access to Web3.
Yeah, and this is important. Not everybody necessarily has a quick access to crypto, and maybe they're just onboarding. So we have a lot of new people down there in the audience today, and we care about you out here in the blockchain and in the Web3 community. We want it to be easy for you to join in. We want the steps to be very clear, and we're here to help onboard you. This drop is going to be very easy. That's why we're working with OpenSea, right? We want it to be very easy for you to participate. I put a nice long thread up top. It's the information that actually comes directly from OpenSea's website. I put their link at the bottom, but I wanted it also to be easy for you to kind of see the steps right up here, so you can bookmark that, have it ready on your phone right here on X. If you want to kind of follow, walk through those steps. So you're ready for the drop. And a lot of people didn't know that even OpenSea does mints right on the front page. Some people thought it was only a secondary market, but it's much more than that. They do a lot of primary drops, and there's a very easy way to participate in them. You need a wallet, so a cryptocurrency wallet that you're going to store your NFT. You're going to need a little bit of digital currency to purchase your NFT, like Ethereum, and you're going to need an OpenSea account. So these are a few things that you can get in order, so that on Friday, when that drop pops up, because it's going to go fast, right? We got to have our trigger fingers ready. There are 780 in the collection. They're going to be coming in at a price of 0.065. It was very important to ElmonX that the price was affordable, accessible to many people. They even reduced the price from 0.075 because we're seeing a major surge in the Ethereum, in the price of Ethereum, right? So they wanted to really come in at a certain price so that many could participate. You will only be able to purchase 3 per wallet.
It should have been one. It should have been one.
We want unique wallet holders. And again, this is licensed by Bridgman Images. So it's important to know that. And then, yeah, and I put all the steps above. So how to create an OpenSea account. You can either log in with your email to create the wallet, or you can log in with your existing cryptocurrency wallet, which is neat. They have a variety of wallets there. You can then, purchase a little bit of digital currency. I put the steps there. Like you can go to Coinbase, for example, is a digital currency exchange. So you'll get that ready. And yeah, so these are just some of the steps. And then you'll go right to that drop page. I have posted that up top as well. It'll show the drop name. You'll see the creator name, the links to their socials. They always put the mint schedule. I really love that component about what OpenSea does. They put a nice mint schedule there. You can set a reminder. You can add it to your calendar. They're really trying to make it very easy and very seamless to participate in drops on their site. So I love that. I'm going to go over to Michael. Talk a little bit about how we stay safe, how we keep those wallets safe. And what's up, Mike? I'll pass you the mic.
Yeah, just as you're speaking, I'm thinking to myself, since there's going to be so many new people coming in, the last thing that we want is for users to go to Google, type install MetaMask, install Phantom, whatever the wallet they've heard of, and to end up on a scam link, installing malware, installing something they shouldn't be installing, and basically rugging themselves before they even get started. So one thing that I would highly recommend is the Wallet Guard dashboard. We have an area called the dApp Store. And in the dApp Store, you can choose the wallet tag, and you'll get all the official direct download links for every wallet that we've all heard of, but no one else really knows the right links to. So we can prevent these scams from basically going back from Web 2 to Web 3, because these threats are Web 2 threats, malware, password stealers, Trojans. And if we're able to give people the right information and have them understand the right sources and use the right tools, then they could keep their ElmonX and all their NFTs, all these Grail NFTs, safe.
Was that guy at the train station? Was he at the train station?
Real NFTs. I know. I see a lot of my homies down there. I see Orange Bag Lady. What's up? Good to see you. I see Diener. Dr. Rolex is here. We got a lot of OG collectors from the ElmonX community. I know a lot of people down there may even have some of these physicals. The beautiful part as well, right? We want to protect these assets. We want to make sure the process of payment is easy. And then, when we have our ElmonX products, we're out here having fun with them and help.
I'm going to go see how much the Mona Lisa is right now.
Too. So when you do get these, let's
or
make
any of the
them
other
sweet.
pieces.
Let's have some fun out here. Let's get some exposure. Let's just show hashtag ElmonX, right? These drops are important. Hashtag OpenSea. I think those are good when the drop comes in. Let's get this promotion out there. I see O'Milly down there. See a lot of the VV fam, a lot of the ElmonX fam. Lots of people down here. Retweet the room. This drop is coming in fast. 2 days away. ETH is soaring, so make sure you have your crypto wallet ready, some ETH in there, or be ready with MoonPay. To swipe. You can get up to 3 per wallet, guys. So one wallet gets 3. Make sure you connect the wallet to OpenSea. And then also be ready for the gas after. Just be ready for the gas payment too. A pop-up will appear with your NFT. The quantity will prompt to choose the desired payment. For this example, they're using a card. They have a whole display up here of how-tos. And we pinned them up top as well because we want to make sure you guys have the direct links there. ElmonX does have their direct link. Go check out their page. Give them a follow. Hit their notifications on. Drop is coming in fast. Will, thank you so much. Noah's on stage. We got Michael too and OpenSea. Give everyone else a follow. Alex too up here. Me and Moon Queen host a daily show.
Let's go, y'all. Let's get
Monday
this
through
AMA
Sunday,
cracking.
8 a.m. to 10:20. Come check us out every day. We're running the Pog and Hype show. We're doing awesome prizes and giveaways too. And thank you, ElmonX, for coming in and crushing us. I see Dr. Rolex and Coins and Maddie LaBouche. Awesome crowd, guys. Moon Queen, take it away real quick. You have any other questions? We got a lot of. I got a few more to go.
So just so you guys know, this piece is not currently on display, which is amazing. So this is really the first time the public will be able to view, especially the back of the piece. This is not usual for you to be able to see the back of a piece. Why is the back important? Well, it has the artist's hand there. It's part of how we, in the art world, determine provenance of the piece. How long has the piece been in existence? Who created the piece? they'll see those markings, they'll see those etchings. And what's amazing about what Bridgman does is they bring us the full piece. It is a 3D. It will spin in your NFT. It's very beautiful. You can zoom in on it and you will see the etchings of this artist on the back. It is in his native language, which is really neat. And it's part of that information was very important to determine the authenticity of the piece. So you're going to get the full piece in 3D, and it just comes to life. It's a black and white version. Edvard Munch is known for using intense colors. A little bit about Scream. You know, he created a few different versions. I love that. He created first the painting in 1893, and then he did a pastel version of it, and which was, you know, some would even say it's even more vibrant than the original. And then, to me, my favorite, he created the lithograph version of it. It's a little bit of a different technique, you know, a lithograph print, and this is a black and white lithograph version created through a printmaking technique where they create a plate either made of metal or stone, very cool, and then it will produce multiple copies. And it's because of this lithograph that he became global. Not the painting. It was because of the lithograph. The lithograph is what allowed him to become world known, because then, you know, the piece could be disseminated in a much easier way around the world.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I love that.
Very quickly, people really dove into the emotion of his pieces. And it's part of the reason why I love this black and white version of the lithograph. I think it's very special. And again, it is not currently on display, and the only people being able to view it, ElmonX is bringing it to the marketplace. So I think it's beautiful. Do you think, you know, Alex, that this, or actually I'll propose it to anyone on the stage. I'll keep it a little free flow. Do you think that it adds another legacy to the masterpiece, and why? Bringing it to the blockchain. We've talked about the history of it. Does it add, and even Hype, you can jump in. Do you think it adds a special new legacy to the masterpiece?
She's good. She's good.
We'll go with Will first, and yeah, I'll trail.
Yeah, I think it does. And I think what's really cool about this piece in particular, as you mentioned, Moon Queen, is like that the artist, that Edvard Munch, sort of from the get-go created various versions of this composition. And so, you know, this is like, I like to think that this is sort of like, you know, the next iteration of sort of that sort of style of, you know, creating variations and so on and so forth, just through a medium that didn't exist during his time. And so I don't think it was super common for artists to sort of, you know, work off of an original piece and sort of like do that in a bunch of different unique ways. And so I think that this is it's almost like an extension of the existing legacy, just using more modern tools and means to sort of like bring that to life. So
good point.
That's probably
good
like
point.
what I find most neat about this. Like, I don't know what some artists would think about Web3 and NFTs and the digital art movement, but I think like in this case, it is sort of, you know, it's in line with what the artist, you know, may have liked. Like, clearly there was a desire to experiment through different types of arts.
That is such a good point. That is such a good point. Oh my goodness.
And I think you're right on point too. You know,
that was really good.
You know, this
wow, that was really good
with the blockchain a little bit. You know, you're sort of giving it that digital backing as well.
Wow, that was
good.
You
know, the certificate of authenticity as well. You know, I think it's such a cool thing, bringing this legacy, this, you know, one of one piece to the blockchain. It reinvigorates art to me, and especially with fine art, because I can't really go to the Louvre, you know, to see the Mona Lisa, right? But, you know, the blockchain can bring that to me in a way, you know, through Bridgman Images, by taking this off and seeing the back of this, you know, Mona Lisa, or, you know, the Scream, right? That, you know, no one gets to see the backs of these pieces. And, you know, to see this as well, or even, I know some people down below have the physical AP, to have that and see the back physically, you know, you're connecting this digital and, you know, this physical world back with fine art. And, you know, to do that in the blockchain, it reinvigorates, I think, museum. Now, I think people will even want to go to the museum now to see this piece as well, right? By dropping it through OpenSea. And you can't even see it though, right? that's the thing with this screen piece. You can't even see it. It's not for public viewing. And we get the opportunity to see this piece now through the blockchain with Bridgman Images. I think it really, I can't describe the word, but it brings that emotional attachment back to, a masterpiece, that's been a one of one for centuries, even hundreds of years. So I think it's so cool to see what the blockchain does do with, these older pieces, and, with some of the other items like an NFT chip within, some of these pieces as well. And, just amazing technology to, bring this, this fine art spectrum to life again. That's my opinion.
Wow. I mean, what an answer, Will. You gave me chills
Yeah,
because
that was good.
you nailed it. An extension of
Yeah.
the piece. It's like the new
Yes.
iteration.
Yes, that was
Think of
that was
Edward, get in his head.
that
He
was really
creates
good.
the painting,
That was
he
really
does the
good.
pastel, and then he has the mass production of the lithograph version. And now he's on the blockchain.
Yeah, that's
Truly
legendary.
amazing.
That's legendary. That's legendary.
Yeah, Jacob, I saw your mic open up a
I
couple
love it.
times.
I
What's up?
love it.
No, it
Oh,
was a mistake, but I can add to that and just
an
say that,
extension of the piece
it
is it
was so
makes sense because
exciting
if
to
the
see the
artist was
back,
alive today, he would
for the
do a
first
digital
time.
version of it.
You have to look at it as
So dope.
when Bridgman requested this, and we got that image, or however it came. This was the first time that we've seen the texture, the age of the paper, the random pencil marks and the text, which has meaning, and it's on the back of the artwork. And I think just adding to that, when I was in the MoMA museum in New York, because we did the Starry Night NFT, and just to be there with the Starry Night physical and having it in AR, and then coming home and replicating that experience of being in the museum. If you look at I think I posted it on my personal, but it's almost indistinguishable. And I think that's where we're getting, and you're starting to see that obviously with the VR headsets, and everything's coming together where you can sit in your home and you can see these pieces. And as you've mentioned a few times, this isn't even in the museum. So seeing it through your phone or through the headset or whatever it might be your only chance of seeing it like that. And I think it's just super exciting
That's history.
to really be at the start of this.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about the AR VR component and how you're incorporating that, and how that works?
Yeah, so all the NFTs are 3D. We do have currently on ElmonX.dev, you can connect your wallet and you can view it in augmented reality. So if you're doing it on a desktop, you can just scan the QR code. But if you're on your phone, you can just automatically connect and you'll see the 3D and the AR. Coming soon, we have the app. So once we have the app, it will be a lot more seamless.
Oh, that'll be legendary. The
You won't
app.
have to connect to the website. You'll just be able to go into the app,
How much
connect
is
your
Mona
wallet,
Lisa
and
going
you'll
for
be
right
able to
now?
have that experience.
Amazing. Alex, do you have a favorite piece that you've dropped so far? Something that really made you feel a lot of emotion? You've dropped the Pyramidal with Patrick Hughes.
Oh, that's
and
legendary.
dropping a little alpha,
Man.
there's going to be a new piece coming to market with Patrick Hughes. Yes, I said it. They did the Pyramidal. Okay. Amazing experience. Amazing piece that they did. They did a partnership with Shuni. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Tell us a little bit about Shuni. Tell us a little bit about this amazing Shuni drop that went to the moon. Yes, the Shuni boy soldier, or Scooney. Correct me if I'm wrong. I always mispronounce his beautiful name. But the boy soldier and the pre-fusion that went all the way, not to the moon, but went to space, came back down. There was a really cool element that they did there. They are doing stuff that we have never seen before. Alex, do you have a favorite? What really comes to mind when you think about the history of everything you've done so far? They brought the Salvator Mundi, one of the most famous, some might argue the most famous artwork in the world, the King Tut's funerary mask. Okay, this is the mask that Tutankhamun wore. And it is 3D. You can actually go inside the mask and look inside the mask. Bridgman Images is next level, the way they're photographing and sort of filming these pieces so that you can experience them in augmented reality. You know, couple partnerships, amazing partnerships with Patrick Hughes, the Rubik's Cube, the dice. I could continue to go on. You guys go to OpenSea.io/category/ElmonX. It's right on OpenSea. You'll see this amazing catalog. I did put the link up top. Do you have a favorite piece, Alex or Jacob?
So mine's probably a bit surprising to a lot of people. So we did a collection with Charles Bronson. I don't know if you know the history of Charles Bronson, but he's one of the most famous prisoners in British history. But yeah, his artwork it's just crazy. You can spend hours looking at each piece and just seeing all the experiences he's been through whilst he spent the majority of his life in solitary confinement. So yeah, I mean, you probably expected like the Starry Night or something, but no, I really, really love the Bronson pieces we did.
How does your company come to selecting what you're going to do next? I
Yes,
mean, maybe
let's
it's pretty
go.
a loaded
Let's
question,
go.
but I definitely think about this. You know, how you get to the point where you decide what to add to this amazing portfolio. You've done the Thinker by Rodin, very iconic piece. You guys all know the Thinker. Bringing that to the blockchain. You know, what are some of the things you think about when you're adding to this already incredible collection? You know, sort of there's some pieces that I'm sure that you won't bring to, you know, they're doing a drop with Nathan Sawaya. Again, probably I don't say his last name perfectly, but he's a very well-known Lego brick artist. I mean, he's currently in exhibits around the world. So if you're near one of his exhibits, check it out, get to know him. They're going to be doing something very special coming up there. But yeah, I guess I like to get into your mind, Alex, about what you think about, or Jacob, what you think about as you're adding, because now you have this phenomenal catalog of pieces. What do you think about when you're selecting your next piece?
Yeah, I'll try not to give too much away, but you know, with Bridgman, we were looking at their kind of top pieces, you know, the ones that are most in demand. But a lot of it is, you know, what I like and what the team likes, and what we think other people are gonna like. You know, we recently did a survey when we did a free airdrop on Christmas, actually, and you know, we've seen all the requests coming from the community for, you know, all types of different drops. So we're really trying to cater to that. I think, you know, a lot of the art, the drops that we've done are art focused or art related. But when you look at a drop like Scooney, you know, we're kind of going into that designer toy area. So, you know, we're trying to do digital art, but also bring in the digital or physical component where we can. And then, you know, looking into fashion and other sort of areas. But artists and brands, you know, I think a lot of them are coming to us, and you know, we're going to them. So it's a good mix of approaches. And ultimately, you know, we like to work with the artist and brand rather than saying, you know, we should do this or we should do that, because you know, they have their own, you know, views of what they want to do and what they want to bring to the project.
I think you're right, you know, right on point. There's the peak of interest. You know, I love so many different types of styles. If it's a phygital piece to the digital, you know, I collected a lot of digital pieces again until I started the phygital. You know, I love matching the pieces as well. Like if you have this physical or this digital piece and you also make the physical, I think it's just an awesome, you know, sentimental value you created there, because now I can go, you know, if you have a token gated website, I can sort of go to your website now, attach my NFT to that, and you sort of have the access to get that phygital piece, or you know, whatever you know, you grow to. Or I think it's just an amazing time to be in this technology, what you guys are doing out here. And you know, the way you create, right, the way I hear Alex creating too, you know, he does a lot of the back end work too, so big ups to Alex. You know, you guys do a lot of creative drops, you know, keeping the community engaged. You know, now we're with OpenSea OpenSea, you're doing an awesome collaboration with OpenSea, but not just OpenSea. You have Noah up here and Michael too, and you're hearing, the growth of what you guys are doing. And look at the room today, 100+ people. You got a drop coming up on Friday. We want to make sure everyone's knowing what's happening. We're going to do also a mint party as well, probably Friday, a half hour before and a half hour after. So we'll get that notification set up too. We're going to have some fun out here and, see how this mint goes down. It's going to be Friday, March 1st. I'm ready to go. DYOR and NFA, everybody. But Will, amazing topic. Noah, awesome to meet you on MoonPay. Give everyone a follow up here and hit their notifications on again. We do our show every morning too, so come on in and ask questions tomorrow. If you have any questions about the drop, come on in. We'll be covering the drop till Friday as well. So I love the stories. ElmonX, Jacob, hearing you having the Starry Night in your wallet, right? And then going to the museum, I couldn't imagine that. Like when you said that, I was like, wow, I got goosebumps hearing that a little bit because, it's sort of like, wow, you have this piece, right? And you're sort of seeing it physically now. I couldn't, that's just like, it sort of gravitates me a little bit, man. Awesome story to hear there. And, I can't wait for that experience. Maybe one day we'll be able to go to Chicago and be like, man, I got this in my wallet, but we know we can't see it, right? Because it's in the back of the room, which is cool. So I think it's awesome, man, to be part of the blockchain and seeing these type of experiences that, what ElmonX and OpenSea is trying to bring to the table, right? It's been a great experience, guys. I'm having fun out here. I don't know how everyone's time is doing. We're about 50 minutes into this.
Let's get
But I
into it,
want to
yo.
thank
Let's get
everyone
into
on
it.
stage today too. Mint is going live Friday, guys. Let's get back to the prices and sizes real quick. We'll recap that. Let's go. That is at 0.065, 780 total, 36 reserved for ElmonX and Bridgman images. Be ready, guys. Get that ETH ready over there. We'll go to Moon Queen real quick, or Noah, or Will, or Michael, or anybody else below. Let me go see if there's any questions in the comments. But awesome room, 115 people in here, a couple more retweets, and we're gonna have a mint coming up in 2 days. Woo! Exciting. I love mints.
And I shared that Starry Night pinned on the top so you could see it as well.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
Let me see. Oh,
maybe
wow.
I'll just jump in here and say final words on the OpenSea side, guys. It will be pretty much impossible to miss the drop tomorrow. It's going up on the big banner on the front of the OpenSea homepage, so you won't even have to navigate a couple clicks to find the drop page. But thank you to lovely hosts. You guys brought the energy. Thank you to ElmonX.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was
reaching
good.
out and for this awesome collaboration, to MoonPay for supporting all of our fiat on ramp and pay by credit card stuff, and Wallet Guard for helping us keep everyone safe. So very pumped for this. Space was super fun. Thanks for having me on board, guys. I'm really enjoyed it.
I'm excited.
Really excited.
I'm excited.
Nice to meet you, Will. Nice to meet you, Noah. I made sure that the MoonPay steps were nice up top. MoonPay is going to allow for many more people to onboard. Maybe they didn't get their Ethereum ready, but they have a credit card. It's very easy to use MoonPay.
We should have had whitelist though.
There are some regions that don't at this time. So it does matter if you have a supported region, some states or places that you live. Oh, sorry, I heard a little feedback. Oh, sorry.
I think Noah's opening up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to elaborate on that, Moon Queen.
Cool. You're great.
like,
thank you.
You have the name already. You're our mascot. Thank you for elaborating on that. Yeah, NFT checkout is available.
That's right, Frisco.
State
where
in
you
the
at?
US. We're in 100+ countries as well. If you have questions.
All right, I think that's a wrap, y'all. I think that's a wrap. I think we pretty much got it. How does everybody feel about that? How does everybody feel about that? Let me know in the comments down below. I think I'm excited. The fact that OpenSea is putting it on their homepage is a big deal because they're solidifying themselves in the space. ElmonX, it was a great move. And for the fact that OpenSea is promoting it and putting it in the forefront, that means that all the other pieces might gain some value as well. The Mona Lisa, for example, Starry Night are always going to be the two that people always refer to and try to bring up first. But I think this is going to be another one. And the fact that nobody has seen this piece in person and that it's not in public, it's a good thing, right? That's another thing that they're bringing to the space. So I'm very excited about that. I am hoping I can purchase with credit card. South Park heading tonight. Heading south tonight. That's right. That's right. All right, guys, I'm going to be out of here. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back talking about this. I don't know if we're going to do a drop party. We might do a drop event the day of. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like that to happen. Like the video, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.